Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Six Man Blitz. I'm Jake Lynch. Is this the last time we're going to see Vernon Hargreaves ever in the NFL? Man's went out there in street clothes, flip-flops, and shorts, and got a penalty. Is that the last time you ever go see this, man?
Hopefully, man, because they cost them some yards. But what's up, everybody? I'm Micah. The Chicago Bulls are in first again, but then they made a key move. Tristan Thompson, picked him up. It didn't cost a thing, it was a buyout thing. Instead of having to trade and give Kobe White, give some guys for like a Miles Turner. I think it was a very smart move. But the city of Chicago, the women in Chicago, beware, man. Tristan Thompson, he's coming to Chicago. Hide your kids, hide your wives, hide everybody.
No, yeah, definitely hide the single moms out there. He's coming, man. He's coming. It's just like if the strippers in Philly, man, James Harden is coming. Whenever someone makes a trade or pickup, you got to watch out for the ladies. And Tristan Thompson, for example, Chicago, you better be ready, man. But welcome to Six Man Blitz. We had a great show for you guys today. We're going to be recapping everything that went on Super Bowl. I thought it was a pretty good game. A lot of people were kind of split on it. A lot of people were like, it wasn't as, the Chiefs, Bills, or Super Bowl damn near. You could say that, but, that was the best game.
This was the best playoffs, though, I think, in recent years.
So much happening. That one round where all of them were game winners. Yeah. You can't beat that. You literally can't beat that. But it was a great show for Super Bowl. Then we're talking about Matthew Stafford Hall of Fame. Just like everybody else, we go give our input. That's what happens after older quarterback wins Super Bowl. Got to talk about Hall of Fame. Got to talk about Ben Simmons, James Harden. We didn't get to talk about that because we recorded it too early. And then last one, Kyler Murray. What's going on there? Rumors he's going to get traded. I'm probably on IG. A lot of bad stuff going on with Kyler Murray, so we'll get into that. I'm telling you, got a loaded show. Mike is back from Cancun and look like he's in prison right now in somebody's basement, man. But we're definitely getting all that. But subscribe to Six Man Blitz on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or listen to podcasts. The boys are on there, man. Hit that plus button next to the episodes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Get those downloads up. Helps go a long way. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Hit that plus button. Hit that like button. Comment down below. Help the boys out. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Six Man Blitz. Posting more on there. Maybe even some merch out soon.
Maybe. I seen what we got cooking, and it's just heat.
So definitely stay in tune. But you got anything else before we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up.
Hey, let's get into it.
Touchdown Bears! No way!
Hangs, fires, yes! The Bulls lead 87-86.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
All right, so let's start off with the recap of the Super Bowl. Let's start off right away with Cooper Kupp, man. I think we got to start off with Cooper Kupp. I think he had one of the best statistical seasons ever for a receiver, and it's not even close.
He did like one of the best seasons ever. And then he did the shit in the Super Bowl too. So and sad, Eli Apple was guarding him. Everybody's talking about Eli Apple, Just hate to see some shit like that in Black History Month, man.
Yeah, especially from a white man too. But hey, it is what it is, though. But Cooper Kupp, I mean, he had 178 catches, 2,425 yards, 22 touchdowns this season, including playoffs. Like, that is insane to think about. People can say, "Oh, they added the extra game." Well, bro, who cares? He literally had 2,400 yards, 178 catches.
Now, but think about this. Is he a top 5 receiver?
I think he's
when all the receivers are healthy.
I think he's a top 3 at this point, man.
I mean, but I got to see him do the shit next year too, honestly.
But he had a decent year last year, though.
Yeah.
But I think I would put him at like 2 right now.
Okay, who's 1?
Devontae.
Okay. Is he better than D-Hop, though?
That's what I'm saying. But D-Hop be tweaking, though. I think Jay Jeff might have passed D-Hop.
Even Jamar Chase is decent, too.
There's a good argument. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. But right now, my top 5 probably Devontae, Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson, DeAndre Hopkins, and then Jamar Chase. Honestly, probably 5, maybe.
And the thing is, even the dude from the Saints, who a couple years ago was in that conversation, Julio Jones was in it. It's just
It's tough.
It's a different age, man. It's
Receivers
crazy.
are tough because you see a guy like, Michael Thomas hasn't played in 2 years. You see a guy like DeAndre Hopkins who's 1-2, 1A, 1B with Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
And he's not even anybody's top 3 anymore. I've been looking at lists.
The 1 year makes a huge difference with these kind of like discussions.
Julio only 1 touchdown. He's not even in conversation anymore, but yeah. So, but Cooper Kupp, he had a great season. He didn't really even do that much in the Super Bowl, but that last drive.
The last drive was just him.
It was literally jet sweeps, catches over the middle, that no-look pass. That was sweet.
Now, the thing is, like, if OBJ was able to make it through the game, I think he would have probably got MVP.
If they had OBJ, the Rams win by 14. Easily. They score way more points. The Bengals had nobody to guard OBJ. They were doubling Cooper Kupp. They didn't have anybody for OBJ. And Eli Apple, somehow, that's my old teammate. Who cares about that? Man, Odell was on a mission, man.
He was saying, I was born to play in the Super Bowl. I was born to win it too.
He was talking a good game, man, for real. But maybe an MVP of the Super Bowl, Odell's dad. He got him out of Cleveland.
The LeVar Ball of the NFL.
He got him out of Cleveland. He did the free Odell movement, posted a YouTube clip. Odell dad.
If there's no YouTube video, does he stay on does he go to the Rams? That's the thing.
That's a good question.
Because OBJ did not say nothing about it, like in publicly. He did not try to like get himself out of there like publicly or like how usual some stars do. It was his father making the clip that got him out. You know
I think with this injury, the Rams have a good shot to keep him.
Nah, did you recently just see what TMZ just came out with?
With the
like how they interviewed Aaron Donald. He was like, I'll only come back if Von Miller and OBJ come back.
And I don't know if they could afford all 3 of them.
Shit, because
Aaron Donald wants to be the highest paid.
LA is a very good market to play in. With the Rams winning the Super Bowl, I'd take a small deal and come back.
Especially Odell, he's coming off the injury, 9 months ACL, won't be back.
He's not going to get a better deal.
I think if he does another 1-year deal in LA, then he can go somewhere else. But I think
Von Miller can do that too.
He could, but Von Miller also is healthy. Maybe a lot of people are talking about him going back to Denver.
I don't see why.
I don't either, but I've seen that. But I'm like, all right. But I think the Super Bowl that I don't think not enough people talked about this Bengals offense. They didn't play good.
They didn't.
Besides
Zach Taylor. Some of his calls are questionable.
Are we sure he's a good coach? Are we sure? Like it's just like Joe Burrow. Like Joe Burrow. Are we sure Ed Orgeron was a good coach?
We saw what happened with him.
Exactly.
But the thing is, like, some of those, like, I was like, why isn't Joe Mixon in the game? Why aren't they running the ball, Joe? Because when they ran the ball, it was working.
Why are they running at Aaron Donald late in the game?
Yeah.
What if you take away the T. Higgins face mask touchdown and Jamar Chase, those 2 plays, what did that offense really do?
And it's really hard to look at it because this Rams team matched up very well with the Bengals and their struggles. And 7 sacks.
7 sacks, and Joe Burrow was pressured 43% of the times he dropped that. It's not good. And it was 19 times this postseason. That set a record, and it wasn't even close. This Bengals team needs to just set something up for Joe Burrow. They got 31st pick. They got a lot of salary cap. But the Bengals organization in the past, they don't really go out there and spend a lot of money. They don't trade up. They need to.
I don't care about what else. They need to just offensive line, free agency, and in the draft. There's good guys down the line.
Hey, because their window is small, man. I don't know if they can do what they can do for the next few years. Do it this year. They got hot at the right time. No. They didn't play. They didn't play the best teams, the AFC in the playoffs. They played a weak number 1 Titans team. They were down 21-3 to the Chiefs. They played the Chiefs 10 times. Chiefs probably went 8-7 times out of 10. They didn't play the Bills. And if you look around the AFC, the AFC's loaded, man.
AFC's only going to get better next year, too.
The Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. You ever heard of Tyreek Hill? Travis Kelce.
Yes.
They're
That's
good.
why it's really hard. Like when you go to the Super Bowl, like what is it? Like 16 of the last quarterbacks that lost the Super Bowl didn't go back.
Yeah, and
And
it's like Dan Marino only went once, and he went his second year. The
I
Bills.
think the Bengals, dude, and the Bengals got to where they were because the Ravens, the Browns were all banged up.
Yes, look at their division. The Steelers, Mike Tomlin's never a losing record. They go get a quarterback. They go get a Malik Willis. He can turn out cold. They keep their guy in Pitt, Kenny Pickett. He could be cold. Then maybe they trade for a guy or something, and he ends
Jimmy
up
Garoppolo,
Jimmy Garoppolo or somebody. The Ravens, they got a generational quarterback, Lamar Jackson. They were just banged up. The Browns, even, they got a good running attack. They got a good front seven. They got some good DBs. You have Greg Newsome and Denzel Ward. That division is looking like one of the best in football right now.
It's not gonna get easier.
No. And the Chargers with Justin Herbert and Brandon Staley.
Could we even see them not even make the playoffs next year? Especially if the offensive line is not good.
It's a possibility. Look at that division. You got TJ Watt, Myles Garrett. I mean, you got some good pass. Look, I mean, Chargers and Justin Herbert, Brandon Staley in year 2, Mac Jones and Patriots and Bill Belichick in year 2. The AFC is good, man.
Yeah, it's definitely challenging for them.
I don't know if the Bengals can make it. If they're gonna make it back.
Yeah, that's why it makes it. That's why they're probably blue. They lost this one because they got there. It's just
and Zach Taylor. I mean, they showed Kelly Stafford more than they did Zach Taylor. If I'm in the same room with Zach Taylor, I don't know if he went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he probably can go to any bar and them not know who he is.
He was they interviewed someone on Part of My Take, and they were saying like he was giving out game balls to Cincinnati, like the bars and everything. A bouncer like had an ID and they didn't know who he was. And that's bad, man. That's bad. You think somebody in Chicago is IDing Matt Nagy?
No, they're stomping him at the door.
I mean, think of like everyone knows who Matt Nagy is.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. I mean, maybe it's just white people look alike. Maybe I don't know.
That is, but he looks too similar though.
He's a very average looking guy though.
He's a regular average dude. That's what
average Joe.
And what do you think about Aaron Donald?
Retired? I think literally like if you're 30, you've done everything possibly you can. Every year he's at a Pro Bowler. He's got 3 Defensive Player of the Years. Like what more can he do? Yeah. Besides, so right now he has a case to retire and just go to the Hall of Fame. And, with playing football, especially with all the injuries, all the sustaining stuff, we see AB, tweaking. You might as well if you can.
If he retired, this Hall of Fame class, Big Ben, Tom Brady, Aaron Donald.
It's crazy because I feel like Aaron Donald is really young, though.
Yeah, compared to those two, he's really young. He's only in his 30s.
For some reason, I thought he was still 20.
Oh yeah, he definitely looks. He was like 2014 draft class, something like that.
I mean, I remember the Bears had to pick right after him, or was it right before him?
It was
I wanted them to get Aaron Donald.
Yeah, somebody was saying it could have been crazy. The Rams didn't need a D tackle. They took him, so that sucks. Bears could have got him, but now let's move into the Matt Stafford Hall of Fame argument. What are your thoughts on Matt Stafford Hall of Fame argument?
I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. It's just what has with the quarterbacks that are going to the Hall of Fame, there's a lot of quarterbacks, MVP, all that stuff matters. When has he ever been a top 5 quarterback though?
And that's the thing though. He hasn't been a top 5 quarterback, but if he plays 4 more years and if he has another year like this on the Rams, maybe another one. Yeah, I mean, look at it. ESPN, people already putting him top 3. He's better than Mahomes. He's better than Aaron Rodgers. People on ESPN
he's not better than Mahomes or Rodgers.
They're putting Stafford in the top 5 and the top 10, and I think he's right around top 10. But
yeah,
he did on the Lions, he didn't have anything around him, bad coaching. But you can look at it like he had Megatron on the Lions, he had Cup on the Rams.
Yeah. And what did the offense they have at the Rams this year? I feel like any quarterback that is good and has a talented arm come in, they'll throw their most yards and the most they've ever done in their career.
Jared Goff went to the Super Bowl with this team.
That offense is legit. Jared Goff had some good numbers too. Not as good as Matthew Stafford, but the thing is
though, he's gotta play 4 more years. So and he's already 11th in completions, 12th in touchdowns, 12th in yards. He's Super Bowl champion. If he plays 4 more years, he might be top 7 in all those categories.
He'll get the nod. He'll get the nod. But like for Richard Sherman, what he was saying, I got the quote right here: no all-decade, no all-pro, no MVP, 1 Pro Bowl, not even Super Bowl MVP. He has 1 Pro Bowl?
The Pro Bowl doesn't matter. The Pro Bowl's a fan vote, though. Like Juju Smith gets in every year. Like the Pro Bowl doesn't really matter, though. It's a fan vote.
I can see that. But like that's crazy though, because like guys like Eli Manning, guys like Joe Flacco, those kind of guys.
You get the Joe Flacco, Matt Ryan. At least Matt Ryan had 1 MVP. Phillip Rivers.
There was a time when Matt Ryan was one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. But he's also had some really good offenses around him.
Yeah, I think Matt Ryan has a better shot than Matthew Stafford right now.
I do too.
Right now. But that's different than Matt Stafford 3 years from now.
But I think Matt Ryan should go ahead. Retire or go to a good team.
and it's different, though, because it's so different now in the Hall of Fame. The past happy leagues, everyone's numbers are different.
Yeah.
Stafford,
the numbers are going to be so crazy compared to some of the Hall of Famers.
Like I remember one of the episodes we did a Cam Newton Hall of Fame, and he's got more passing yards than all these Hall of Famers, and he's got more rushing touchdowns than all these great Hall of Fame running backs.
It's crazy.
Like it's a different league now. And then 3 years from now, he's in a Hall of Fame, but right now, probably not. But he's not going to retire right now. That's what people don't like. That's what
he's got a couple of years in him left, but I don't know. He didn't look good in Carolina.
Yeah. Or you talking about? No, I'm not talking about Cam Newton. I'm talking about Matt Stafford.
Oh yeah, no, Matthew Stafford. A couple more years in the Sean McVay system, he's gonna get in there. Could he even get another ring? But the thing is, you need Rodgers or Mahomes, those kind of guys out the league, because those are the guys that put up numbers, all the completion rate, all that stuff. Rodgers might even get an MVP next year too.
Hey, last 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks left their team and went to a new team. Is Rodgers next?
I think. I've been hearing some talks about him going to Denver. I hope he goes to Denver. Yeah. I hope he goes to Denver, because like that will get him out of the NFC North. And he will not win a Super Bowl if he goes to Denver too.
No.
So I don't want him to win a Super Bowl before he leaves. Maybe it's just a hater in me, but
I think I might hop on the Bills, not bandwagon, but I'll hop on the Bills wagon next year.
You got to jump through a table to get initiated.
Hey, they've been knocking on the door, man. They're right there. It's gonna happen. They go break through one of these times, man. So I might go Bills next year. But let's get into NBA real quick. Ben Simmons traded for James Harden. What are your thoughts on his initial reaction? We didn't get to talk about it last week.
I think this trade was great for both sides, but I think Brooklyn got back more in the trade. I think with Seth Curry, both of the games he's played for this Nets team, 20 points both games. Andre Drummond coming in, he had 11 points and 19 rebounds the other day.
Yeah,
so
Drummond's
him coming
a
in,
huge kid.
That's what they needed, that presence, that big man. He does a lot for them, and I think him playing in Philly helped him, get that new role he's got for Brooklyn. But Ben Simmons, Kyrie, that drama, I think that's going to affect Brooklyn down forth. But think about it. This is the best version of Ben Simmons we'll ever see.
And it's crazy that Ben Simmons got over that mental health issue real quick.
Hey, look, he's been smiling. He looks happy.
No, yeah, for sure. I think have you seen the COVID stuff going on in like New York and everything?
The meetings and stuff, I think.
Bro, they uplifted the mask mandate in New York, right? You don't gotta wear a mask anymore. They let visiting players unvaccinated play in the game. So Drew Holiday, unvaccinated, he played in Brooklyn. But Kyrie couldn't play.
That makes no sense.
That makes no sense. That was just a little. I heard that and I was like, bro, that's.
Yeah, even Adam Silver came on one of the ESPN shows and was like, that makes no sense. Kyrie can't play.
Yeah, but everyone's like, bro, you're the commissioner of the league, and he's like, he can't do anything. Like it's.
Yeah.
It's
because it's the state. It's the state in charge of that.
He can't do anything.
He can't do anything about it.
But I think the Nets won this trade just because who else they got? They got they got Drummond, they got Curry. So KD needs another Curry to bail him out in big situations. I see, but I'll be interested to see this Kyrie and Simmons combo. I think it could be good down the road. But it also could be detrimental. They both got big egos. They both like to control the ball. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do down the road. But the Sixers lost this trade completely.
You think they lost it completely?
They lost this trade completely, man.
I don't think they lost it completely.
The only thing I say I'll give them a nod on is not getting rid of Tyrese Maxey. But the thing with Tyrese Maxey is he's gonna have to change his role. And I don't think
Thibault. Thibault was another guy.
Or Thibault. These two guys who have to change their roles, which might not help, the young developing player. Mm-hmm. But I think the Sixers lost his trade just because look at James Harden's history, man. He wore a fat suit in Houston. He didn't want to play. He was throwing the balls, out of throwing the ball away late in the game. And Houston didn't want to be there anymore, so he got himself traded to Brooklyn. And same thing happened there. He forced himself out of there, didn't like it, and now he wants to sign a 5-year deal with the Sixers. And Sixers want to do that to an old player. And you look at his track record, and this year he's been playing bad defense. He gets lost rotationally. He's not that good. His worst shooting season ever. I just think the Sixers got fleeced. Now that doesn't mean they can't win anything. They can't win right now. But for the long haul, they lost the trade.
Nah, yeah, it's like let me break up with my toxic ex, and let me just go date somebody else that's toxic. I see what you're talking about with Harden bringing him in, but I think Embiid and him have a chance to be the best duo in the NBA right now.
I think they could offensively.
Offensively, yes.
Defensively, they got some flaws.
Keeping Thibault, though, that's important because he can guard anybody on the court besides big man. And Embiid, you know what he do when he get down there. It's chops. He blocking shit. But I think the Sixers right now, besides Milwaukee, are the team to beat in the East right now.
I think Milwaukee's the team
they put it together.
I think Milwaukee's team to beat right now, just because if they play the series, Drew Holiday is going to be locking up Harden. And I said that confidently. So it's going to be –
he does put in work when it comes to playoff time.
And it's going to be Giannis versus Embiid one-on-one. And you got Middleton there, and the Sixers lose. Some of the good role players.
I don't trust Middleton, bro. Middleton.
I don't either. He's been playing good, but he's still an all-star.
Him and Tobias Harris, man, those two, bro.
He's still an all-star though. He's still an all-star.
Yeah,
he's been here before. He's won a championship. And you got Drew Holiday, who's all-star and Olympian. So I think I'm giving it to the Bucks right now. And Giannis could win another MVP. I think the MVP thing is up in the air. There's been a lot of good, people that can win it. DeMar and Jokic and Embiid. There's a lot of guys that can win it right now.
No, that's where the thing is. Like DeMar, I think the Bulls. You've been seeing this stuff. Like they're first in the East, and they still are not healthy yet. They still have Lonzo out, Caruso out. That's another team that don't forget about the Chicago Bulls, man.
Yeah, I just don't know who's going to guard Giannis or Embiid in the 7-game series.
That's why we got Tristan Thompson, man.
But yeah, that's the thoughts on the Sixers Nets trade. I think a lot of people are liking what the Nets got, but will it work? Kyrie, what's going on with him? There's a lot of question marks with his Nets team, and that's how it's been the whole year. That's why Harden wanted ultimately to get out of there. There's too many question marks.
March 10th, though, Sixers versus Nets. I'm gonna tap in. I don't care what I'm doing that day. I'm watching that shit.
Yeah, and hopefully Harden is cleared by then. I know he's got his injury or whatnot, but hopefully he's cleared by then. And the last thing I talk about, Kyler Murray rumors. Follow the Cardinals on Instagram, and a lot of drama has been going on. And I see him honestly staying in Arizona. I see him putting.
I don't think they move.
I don't think he realized how hard it is for quarterbacks to get dealt.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford trying to get dealt for 12 years. He finally got dealt.
Yeah. You might as well stay. Hey, the Cardinals have a good supporting system around them too. He's just got,
young talent.
But the thing is, I did see a trade for him and Baker and a couple of first-round picks. What did you think about that? Imagine, though, that happened, bro.
I don't know why you go to Cleveland, though.
I don't know.
You want to stay in Arizona?
I don't know either. It just was an interesting trade.
I did see that,
Cleveland is. That would be just like the AFC would just be so deadly, even more deadly than it is now.
Yeah, and I think he might want to go back to baseball if he went to Cleveland.
Go to the Indians or whatever their new name is.
The Guardians.
The Guardians.
Yeah, but I seen it's rumored the Bucks too. But who can the Bucks trade though?
Yeah, the Cardinals get no type of quarterback back in that.
No.
And they don't have picks. They don't have even good draft picks either.
No. Steelers maybe?
Kyle Trask maybe.
Hey, what about Steelers?
Who do they get back in that either? Some picks.
Dwayne Haskins?
I need TJ Watt in that deal too.
Oh, hell no. They ain't doing that. I think the last one would be the Saints.
Yeah. And then, the Saints, they should just bring back Jameis Winston back. Honestly.
They should. Maybe the Panthers. They've been trying to get a quarterback for a while. That'd be decent, but I think that's it. What you got for closing remarks, man?
Now, every year, every time these Marvel movies come out, Spider-Man No Way Home, huge rumors. All the Spider-Mans are going to be in it. That happened. Now there's more rumors about Doctor Strange movie. Reed Richards is going to be in it. Tom Cruise is going to be Iron Man. Johnny Storm. All these people are, I just seen something on Twitter that said, "Oh, Johnny Storm's going to be in all the Fantastic Four. Tom Cruise, Autobots are going to be in it. Megan Fox, what's the other? Shia LaBeouf are all going to be in it. It's funny because that shit. You start reading it, you're like, oh, Johnny Storm. All these casts are revealed, but then you get to Optimus Prime is going to be in it. Like, come on. You're just playing with me now. So it's just really. I'm excited for the movie, but I hope all these cameos come true though. Not the fake shit.
Closing remarks to Patrick Mahomes sitting courtside. We need to free that man. Everyone's talking about free Odell. We need to free Patrick Mahomes. Not from his team, not for anything in football, from his fiance.
Now the thing about you think they talk about that shit at home? They have to.
She has to bring it up, bro. She has to, bro.
They have to. They got to be like, all right, don't even be doing this out in public because then they're gonna bring up our,
He literally has arm around her. Saw the camera. He's like, her face. She was like, dude. I was like, damn. It's like that. If I had someone like that, bro, just making faces, bro. I'm like,
I've seen somebody. I've seen somebody even say that he's in a life sentence.
Dude. And his brother too.
Yeah, his brother's a little too much.
Bro,
you've seen him say, I don't have to act straight to show I'm straight.
Bro, you see him after they lost, he was on the mechanical bull. He's on a mechanical bull, what a girl.
I did see that, bro.
Double cheeked up, bro.
He's probably paid to do that. Yeah, he got it.
If you do this, somebody's gonna get this on camera. Yeah. But that's all we got for the show. Stay tuned. Might have a big interview next week. Go Blue. So that's all I'll say. But make sure to subscribe to 6-Man Blitz, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, bro. Listen to podcasts. The boys are on there. Help us out go a long way. Share it with somebody. Share it on Twitter. Retweet it. Reshare. Repost it on Instagram. Help us go a long way. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We'll be posting some more on there. Post some Matthew Stafford clips or post some.
The girl breaking her spine. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah, Matt Stafford. He said, "I'm out. I'm out." What are your thoughts on that? Do you think he's paying for all her bills and stuff? Do you think he should pay for that?
Yeah. Because he
Bro,
could have literally stopped her from falling.
No, he couldn't have though.
He could have done something.
He could have helped her.
Yeah.
But bro, she's taking a picture of him, bro. That's not his fault.
Bro, and then because the worst part of it is they film her falling and then they film him looking at her fall and walking away.
If it doesn't get caught on camera, none of this happens.
Yeah. He doesn't have to pay for the
He's paying for everything.
You gotta take it to the grave.
Kind of guilt. His PR team's probably telling him all this, and he just won a Super Bowl. He shouldn't care about it.
It's the right thing to do to pay for it, though.
It's the right thing to do, but he shouldn't be,
I don't know why they're saying him and Kelly Stafford are paying.
Yeah, why
Isn't it just him paying for it?
She helped him. And Kelly Stafford, she helped him. She was there. She helps her.
Yeah.
Stafford, I'm out, and he did.
No, I've seen some people he was telling her to take care of it.
He wasn't in the right state of mind for that.
No. He down 1942 or something like that.
It was going crazy. I don't blame him though. Oh yeah, he went to the parade. 50 fans there. I mean, Bikini Bottom had more fans at the parade.
That parade was probably worse than the Chicago Sky one.
There was a shot. Yeah, bro was riding his bike around. Oh my god, man! WNBA. We gotta go to the game. Dude, did you see a punishment for something like that?
What was it?
Somebody was like, if my team loses, I'll do the most liked comment, and somebody's like, you gotta go to WNBA game with no phone. This is like torture.
No phone? Yeah, that's fucked up.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if I can sit through an NBA game with no phone.
I mean, because halftime, you gotta use the bathroom at halftime, so maybe that saves you some time. But what are you gonna do in the line? You
gotta do something you need your phone, you need to look around, do something.
And dude, no photo or you weren't there. So you gotta have your phone.
Yeah, or you weren't there, that's facts. It's like phone eats first. Did you really eat?
I don't be doing that phone to eat first.
I don't be doing it. I love that people do that though. Yeah,
that's phone funny.
Eats first. I'm like, Patricia, we didn't ask for your food. But hey, it looks fire.
And if it looks terrible, then that's even worse.
No, that's the thing. That's like Thanksgiving. Let me see your plate. Nah, that's trash, bro. You shouldn't even have posted it. But yeah, I was wrapping this up anyway, but that's all we got for today's episode. Appreciate you guys for listening all the way through.
Hey, stay safe in the blizzard. It's dangerous out there, man.
Yes, sir. Very dangerous. I don't even know if it will be around by the time you hear this, so stay safe. But that's all we got. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.